Thank you for watching the Guy Dawson Show at WCOBM.com, the World Center of Broadcast Media. I've been enjoying my hour with two of the Guy's Angels, Renee Adams, our roving reporter, and the illustrious Quan, as well as Maxine Tran, our resident financial education services agent. She's been teaching us things about credit. We were talking about something I wanted to touch on really quickly when we were off air about how no matter how you work with your children to get them to be responsible fiscally, that once they're over 18, there's not much that you can do to stop them from going and opening up accounts whenever they want.
That's right. As I mentioned, at one of your events at the CSN, and I had the opportunity to meet quite a few of the college students, and lots of them are on financial aid, and they've over exceeded their aid, and then credit cards, and I even one of the girls, and I asked, just tell me the truth, how many credit cards do you have? She's like, I have about 8, and I was like, wow.
Yeah,
wow,
that's not good.
And I said, do your parents know that? And then that's on top of what we were talking about with Quan, is that they already have a budget from their parents, and then I guess parents, we don't know, because like you said, Guy, once they turn 18, we have no control of their expenses. We don't know what they're doing and how their friends influence and all of that. And then I said, okay, so you're 22. May I ask, what are you in credit card debt? And she blew me away. She said she was like 30,000.
That's just typical of the world, and that's one of the things that I like about the name of your business, which is Financial Education Services, because I think that the way that you can get to children before they become 18 is that you have to educate them financially.
Yes, in our company,
prepare them for what's coming, because these credit card people, they're like hawks on college campuses.
Oh yeah.
Oh
yeah. That's an understatement.
And actually, it's good, funny that you mentioned that we are a nonprofit organization with the Youth Financial Literacy Program.
Oh, nice.
And we go into schools and we educate students from 7 years old to 17 years old.
Oh, that is great.
That
isn't
is
it?
good.
Yes.
Start ingraining that now.
Yes, and we give them textbooks, and we even give them a few dollars, show them how, what a value of a dollar is.
Yes.
And it's been a tremendous program, and even myself, my daughter's 16. She's sitting at home wrapping. They have the coin machines at Albertsons and Smith and all that. But then they charge
she's
you for
wrapping
a fee,
her coins.
Okay? She's wrapping these coins, and I'm like, honey, I didn't want her to go through, because she has asthma, and I don't know how, you touch those
right.
pennies, and
yes,
just
I
afraid.
understand that.
Yes, so I was like, you can go out there and put it in the machine, honey, and then they'll print it out. She's like, no, Mom. I'm going to lose $5 from that.
Oh, wow, that is a financially educated teenager.
Yeah.
Your daughter.
Right, because you're her mom. She's probably picking up stuff from you.
Yes, and I brought her to the bank, and now the bank reps know her. They're like, oh, here comes Hannah with her.
Oh, how cute.
And it comes out like $120, $80.
It adds up.
And it adds up. And then she's like, I'm so fortunate for that program.
Nice, very
because
good.
She, and not that I, being, I want her to, she sat there for 2 hours rolling those. Can you imagine?
Right. So did she get that from you? Yeah. Where does she get those rappers from?
I love rolling money.
I have to tell you, I don't know if you've all experienced this, but, I grew up not being with a silver spoon. My mom worked hard, single parent, and we got the education of finances, but not the proper way of finances.
Of course,
what we need to know today.
Of course,
And I'm sure the old generations, because they didn't know either. They were, didn't have that either.
That's
if they
right.
had taught that now in elementary school, I can imagine what college students would be like today.
Oh yeah, of course. Yeah.
Saving savvy, smart, independent. And it's just a lot of, so that Youth Financial Literacy Program is a wonderful,
that's wonderful
program.
Yeah, and I'm really looking forward, Maxine, to having you again come on a regular basis and provide education to our world about the importance of being financially literate.
Yes.
And it's starting it at a young age, but you're never too old to learn.
Never too old.
You can be better at your finances, but sometimes you just need someone to coach you.
Yes, yes, yes.
And so get in contact. Can they get in contact with you?
Yes, I have a Facebook business page, and my direct contact number is 702-767-4149. And please leave us a voicemail, and we'll get back with you within 24 hours.
Yeah.
Very good.
And what about you? What's going on with you, Renee? You have any events on the horizon?
Well, let's see here.
She's so cute.
So we do have some exciting things coming up this weekend, and those things are, for one, the iHeartRadio. I mentioned this before. So if you have not gotten your tickets yet, you should get your tickets, because it's going to be the 19th and 20th for the iHeartRadio. And then the Women's Expo is this weekend too. So if you want to head out to the Cashman Center the 19th and 20th, it's a lot of stuff going on. So that's going to be really interesting. Although it's kind of like a networking event, it has a lot of different things for women to get into. So if you're into, like, I think they're going to have like a yoga exercise class. They're going to have an author speaking about bullying. So I think that's a huge thing for a lot of people to get more knowledge about, especially when someone has already experienced it before. It's nice to hear their stories behind it, because I think more people would take action, and be more advocates of that. And the other thing is the Mr. Olympia.
Oh, that's right. Is it Orleans?
Yeah. That one is at the Orleans, yes. And you know what? I wanted to do that, but the only thing I really wanted to do, I wanted to have the mic in my hand while I was laying down, and
with all the
muscle
buff,
men,
buff muscle men,
like 3 at least, and I can talk on the mic. That was kind of my fantasy.
Some of the pleasures of being a reporter, right? You get to live out your fantasies.
Exactly, yeah. So that would have been really fun. But I had so many other things that I wanted to do, so I was like, I'll do it another time. But that is another thing that's going on, and that's actually the 18th and 19th. So again, this weekend, right? But then next weekend, which is also my birthday, the 25th.
Oh, really? What's your sign?
Yay. Libra.
Libra.
So,
very creative people.
Very creative. Thank you. I appreciate that. So happy birthday to all the Libras. So the Jazz Festival is next weekend. And also, I think it's one more that Life is Beautiful.
Oh, yeah, I'm really excited about Life is Beautiful. I'm actually going to be out there for a couple of days.
There you go. So it's going to be fun. Exciting. And wish me a happy birthday. Find me on Facebook. Wish me a happy birthday, Renee Adams. And I would love to hear from you. You know I would. So definitely get in contact with me.
Well, we've really promoted a lot of things on the Guy Dawson Show today, haven't we? Kwan's book and an event, all these things that are happening in Renee Adams' life, as well as Maxine Tran, our credit expert. And I don't know, I hope you all enjoyed the show. There was a lot of great information. And please tune in next week for more of the Guy Dawson Show at WCOBM.com. Enjoy your week. Wave goodbye, girls.